Chapter 2: A New World. Nitri soared high in the skies. Feeling the winds between her wings, she felt free. She looked down at the lands below her and her thoughts. The world has really fallen this far, huh? She felt saddened by it as she thought. I was expecting it to grow stronger, but it seems that was wishful thinking. Nitri observes her body. I should get the hang of my body as soon as possible. Don't want to break anything or anyone by accident. Nitri tapped into her power, feeling it course through her veins. She gazed into her soul space and was shocked. What? A skill orb shouldn't be this big. She looked around. And where are my other skills? All of Nitri's skills were missing, as only one skill orb remained. An ordinary person's skill orb was the size of a pebble. A god's skill orb was a skyscraper. Before Nitri was sealed, she had skill orbs the size of planets. But now in her soul space, only one skill orb remained. And it was nearly the size of the earth. Nitri smacks her cheeks, bringing her to reality as she sighs. I should take things slow until I figure out where my other skills went. Nitri kept flying in the sky, getting a hang on her body, occasionally leaking her power. But only being on her level could sense it. So the world did not panic because they couldn't sense her power, neither her pressure. It was no different from an ant crawling beside an elephant. Nitri made a couple turns in the sky. Flying is as I remember it. The demons seem to be in that direction. I better find out what's going on. Don't want to play war this early. She flies to the territories/continent the demons have conquered, observing them from above. Were the demons this organized? I guess even they had to start using strategies. Nitri is impressed by their organization and military prowess. Yet she remains soundless, not wanting to draw attention to herself. I thought they would only be barbaric, but it seems they have some traces of organization. Well, they did use strategies to fight my kin, the meat shield kind. To think they learned this much, I feel I should help humans since I can be considered one. Her vision changes to see the energy density of the world. From the energy density, some humans are stronger but still weak. I should be careful if I want to interfere too much, and I might be made a world target again. The demon kings were powerful back then. It was so difficult flicking them with my finger with them scurrying around like bugs. But still not an issue for me, but it seems they have grown stronger since then. But a bug is still a bug. As she flies, Nitri thinks about what she has learned. First, it's been 400 years since I was sealed. The plan is still going as planned. The demons are being used to stir things up, and I have about a few months to spare, about 4 to be precise. It's not enough for Earth to prepare. Guess I'll get my hand involved again. I should be as subtle as possible so no one notices, at least for 5 years. Nitri's thoughts are interrupted as she notices a group of demons approaching. She stays still as her body blends into the clouds. Though she is in plain sight, their senses perceive her to be a part of the environment and not an actual person. Demons speak among themselves. We have to regroup with the scouts. They are hunting the nightmare. Rumors have started spreading that she will be resurrected soon. As Nitri is listening as her thoughts. Okay, this version is different from the Flamey cult. Her body ripples as if she was vibrating quickly. At this moment she makes an alter version of herself which disappears the moment it's made. She stays hidden and listens to the conversation, trying to pick up new info. Because her alter self made changes to the world with great power. What do you mean rumors have started? There have been rumors of her for 5 years. Where did you spend your time? A screen appears before Nitri as she waves it away. The screen is, history has been altered. Nitri grins. Looks like my alter self has tested some of my abilities. I can still alter history, though barely. Back to the demons who had their memories altered by alter Nitri's abilities. Yes, Captain, she was released 5 years ago. One of the demons suddenly says. Then what we doing now? Wait! How come I didn't know of this? This is strange. Let's head back to the Demon King. Maybe I have forgotten the orders we received. They agree and leave. Nitri's thoughts. That's one issue fixed. I should leave. She quickly darts away, flying back to her castle. The last thing I want is getting myself involved in some messy situation like wars and stuff. The demons aren't the real threat to the earth anyway, just pawns. Nitri flies so fast that in only a few seconds she comes across her castle. This castle was built far away from any cities. It is a strategic location and had a lot of artifacts. Around the castle is a forest, but the castle can be seen from a distance. There are remains of a fight in the area, as the land has been remodeled with giant footprints and burnt marks. Some damages seem to have recovered, but not enough to remove the traces of a battle here. Nitri reminisced of the fight that took place here as she faked a fight with the champion and his party of heroes. The castle is very big and has sturdy wall. After centuries it still stands with only being covered in plants. It ended according to plan. She slowly descends to the castle gates and watches the dilapidated structure. She smiles and walks through the gates to the castle grounds. There are rare plants growing that even surprised Nitri. Some of them can be considered national treasures that give permanent boosts, and others but not for her. Nitri walks to the entrance. She enters the castle to a hallway that leads straight. She keeps walking, and on her left, she notices that there is an inscription on the wall leading to her treasury saying, "Only the worthy shall enter." But it was a sham, since there is a hidden lever which easily opens it, but no one dared despite her absence. Nitri giggles. She has always been meticulous about the security of her home. No one has managed to enter without her permission when she's present. Nitri thinks back. This castle brings back memories. This was just a getaway spot, but I kinda expected it to be ransacked since I kept some artifacts here, at least by the daring gods. The security is quite weak though, most have even stopped working altogether. I should confirm that. She heads into the treasury. Nitri chuckles to herself as she remembers how she had planned her own sealing. She had imbued her weapon with a teleport light showy runic spell and hid it in a tower of trials for someone to find and fight her with her own weapon. That tower of trials did not disappoint. Although Ivan went overboard with it, it still produced a hero. She has been confident in her abilities and has wanted to test herself against a worthy opponent. But fate went according to her plans, and she had been sealed away for centuries. I was sealed just as planned, but am curious what happened next. I was told humans would learn to grow through the harsh gap in strength my absence would cause. The guy who was trained to seal me should be dead by now. If he is serious about growing stronger, then he should be alive. I need to get my weapon that I lent him to seal me. As she walks through the castle halls, Nitri notices that no uninvited soul ever dared to get close to her castle despite its rundown appearance. I thought someone would be curious about my artifacts and at least break in to steal some, but no one tried. That's a shame. The fun traps were for nothing. It's for me watching. She stops and sees a symbol on a wall. It is the Cath-Sith symbol. At least those guys came here for the prototypes. Now that I think about it, it seems no one dares to get close to the castle. Even merchants go around this area. The treasury is filled with mythical treasures to the highest grade possible, supreme grade. There used to be blueprints, but the Cath-Sith came for them. Those blueprints are from Nitri's knowledge about magic, skills, and artifacts. So they came for them after they hit a wall in their research. As she wonders why no one came to the castle, she never gets the answer, but it was simple. They were too scared to come close, since it always felt like she's sitting on her throne watching. She comes across a large old painting on the wall. It's so large it covers one side of the hallway. As she stares at it and smiles warmly at it. The painting is about her family, all her kin, and the giant monsters at the back. On the other side of the hallway is another painting. This one is clearly made from boredom, as it's about food, game characters, and a lot of other things. Nitri chuckles. She must have been so bored she resorted to draw these. She keeps on walking towards the end of the hallway, which leads to the throne room. Notice, perspective change to alter Nitri. A few minutes earlier, when Nitri is in the clouds with the demons flying. The demons are speaking amongst themselves. We have to regroup with the scouts. They are hunting the nightmare. Rumors have started spreading that she will be released. As Nitri is listening, she moves so quickly that time has stopped. Her body shakes as if she is vibrating quickly. At this moment she makes an alter version of herself which disappears the moment it's made. Nitri's thoughts to her alter self. Leave the Earth, start a tutorial for the Earth on the invasion. Replicate what the invasion will be like so Earth can adapt. A copy of Nitri appears from her back as it spread her wings and flies like a bullet to the sky. Time continues and Nitri leaves. Nitri's copy reaches the top of the dome as she swipes her hands and a rift opens. She passes through it and appears in water space. She looks at the Earth beside her and sees the very foundations of the Earth. Nitri's copy turns to the barrier. They never give up, do they? Then again, they're immortal. She stretched her hands to the Earth. No, I'll refrain from using my time control skill. I'm still not used to my body. Runes it is. Runic symbols started to appear around her as it formed a circle. 2 circles, 3 circles, 6 circles as a ball of runes covers her all the way to 17 circles. Notice, magic circles is runic circles. The highest should be 12th tier, but Nitri's mind can alter runes with her strong mental capacity and make her own set of them, hence reaching 17, which should be impossible. This should do. Reverse time back by 5 years and forward by 5 years. The runic circles break as the space around the Earth ripples. Silence, then Nitri smiles. Amberastra, you sensed me. I have a job for you. Kill all the remaining invaders in the tutorial grounds. Nitri speaks but nothing happens. On Earth the event of a century is happening. Chaos ensues over the appearance of a being only mentioned in legends. Nitri turns and faces the alien fleets. Using my skills against them won't be a bad thing. She clasped her hands together as a shockwave left her. I don't remember where I learned this, but perfect timing. Reality control, spatial creation, spatial transport. She spreads her hands as a land is made before her which expands to be as big as a continent. Mountains and trees are forming. She makes some parts deserts as some were icelands. Many variations according to the ecosystem of the aliens' planets. The aliens are teleported/whisked from their ships onto this continent, but without their weapons or armor. An alien ship can hold at least 20,000 aliens, and she take aliens from thousands of ships. A gold dragon appears on the continent as it slaughtered the strong amongst the aliens and left the weakling. Good job, now to start Earth's tutorial. A simple portal will do. If they don't investigate, I'll allow the aliens to reach Earth, but I'll give them their suits. The ships the aliens were piloting also disappears as portals appeared on Earth. After 1 week, glass shatters from the portal that it is open to the Earth. The aliens are given armor and allowed onto the Earth. They killed thousands of people before the hunters, formerly adventurers, take action to clear the portal. This is all done by Nitri so the Earth can prepare to fend for itself. This should be good enough, going back to the present. Amberastra, take care of things, okay? Asterisk, the loud roar reverberates across the new land. Nitri focuses on the dome of the Earth. The second set of the runes should be up now. Space shifts as the Earth moves forward in time by 5 years. Nitri has been sending aliens to the continents, all this while due to the runes she used, and she made a cozy castle and lazed. Ahem relaxed in it till the real Nitri deemed it right.